The weeds have definitely gotten the best of us this season because we have a much smaller staff than we normally do.
Grow NYC's 1-acre farm on Governor's Island is usually a surprise-filled learning destination for city school children.
Back of the garden here, what we have is Perennial Fruit.
So what have you got back here?
Yeah, so we've got pawpaws. I bet you've never seen one before.
I bet I haven't.
Like, no one's ever seen a pawpaw. There's one in the back here.
What do they taste like?
They taste like banana custard. You don't see them at the farmers markets or at the grocery stores because they're super, super perishable.
When they hosted students, whimsical produce like this was the norm. But the COVID-19 pandemic canceled the farm's 7th teaching season, and they shifted their priorities from instruction to production.
There's a ton of chard here, there's collard greens. This one's maybe not quite, but yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The farm is doubling its crop output this season to donate to emergency food programs amid the COVID-19 pandemic.
We harvest a pepper here, an eggplant, and within an hour, we're off the ferry and we're handing it off. We have all kinds of different berries. Basically every week we have to pick them and we'll give out little half pints. These are potatoes. Potatoes are the most commonly eaten item of produce in the United States, so of course we had to grow some potatoes.
Without student field trips, Grow NYC's farmers are planting hardier staples like kale, collard greens, and okra.
We have okra over here.
Oh.
So the flower gets pollinated and the okra kind of grows the back of the flower. And then we just kind of have beds scattered all around. We've got along the perimeter, more along the perimeter over there.
Experts say urban farms can help create more resilient food systems so that fresh, healthy produce is readily available, even amid a crisis.
The role that urban agriculture has is in supporting the larger local food shed, but then also in being a place where people can come together and really connect around food.
A borough away in Brooklyn, one entrepreneur is taking a very different approach to urban farming.
Right now, I'm renting these sprouts.
So Rowan Smiley of We Are Earth Farms is growing microgreens in a shipping container.
All right. These neighborhoods, the presence of quality food is so sparse, and it's been that way for decades.
Smiley and his colleague, Josie Tejada, plant their crops in this self-contained farm called a grow box.
So right now, this is some jute, and then we're gonna put the seeds on top.
And what specifically are these?
These are radishes.
Day to day, we're harvesting, seeding, making nutrient solutions, farm stuff.
All the soil that you're seeing here was made by the worms.
Chowing down.
Do you have any idea how many worms are in there?
About 2,000 or so. They really like this stuff. I just put this in yesterday. I gave them a lot of it.
We Are Earth Farms is still in pilot as Smiley and Tejada develop growing protocols easy enough for novice farmers to understand. Their ultimate goal is to decentralize farming by distributing these grow boxes throughout Brooklyn and teaching individuals to use them.
And I think it's really attainable once we have people who see this as a necessity for the resilience required for their own peace of mind, and then for our children and further generations. If we can lock into that vision together, I think that's very easy to do.
Chloe Aiello, Cheddar.